Hi. In another video, I've argued that a small number of examples provides a weak foundation for a claim. I suggested instead that you use a plethora, a large number of examples, to shock your readers with a cascade of evidence. In this video, I want to alert you to the importance of the single example. Writers often work at levels of abstraction, what we call concepts. They will frequently illustrate those freshly introduced concepts with an example or two. It's a useful practice and well worth imitating. A simple example from William Paxson's Principles of Style for the Business Writer. Research shows that readers understand and remember passages when writing is on personal terms. Writing can be made to sound personal by using pronouns such as you and we, and by featuring people in the writing. Paxson makes a claim about readers understanding and remembering what they read. They do better at both if the writer is on personal terms with the reader. What does that mean? It means addressing the reader directly with the pronoun you and including the reader with the pronoun we. It means incorporating other people in the writing through presumably anecdotes or descriptions that keep your writing connected to other persons. He explains the term with an example of what he means by writing on personal terms. In her book, Reclaiming Conversation, psychologist Sherry Turkle asserts that we are giving more attention to our technology than to people. We say we turn to our phones when we're bored, and we often find ourselves bored because we have become accustomed to a constant feed of connection, information, and entertainment. We are forever elsewhere. At class or at church or business meetings, we pay attention to what interests us, and then, when it doesn't, we look to our devices to find something that does. This is now a word in the dictionary called phubbing. It means maintaining eye contact while texting. My students tell me they do it all the time and that it's not that hard. Examples of our boredom are general. We are easily distracted in class, church, or meetings. The introduction of phubbing is a Roger-level illustration of the pervasiveness of our being forever elsewhere. It is a new word that has entered the mainstream, the dictionary. It describes behavior in which people appear to be paying attention to the person in front of them when they're really concentrating on the text message to someone else, a sort of absentee landlord of our mind. It's a simple move, but it completes Turkle's indictment of our increasingly depersonalized lives. Her answer, as you might expect from the title of her book, is face-to-face conversation. The historian W. Bernard Carlson offers Roger-level examples a couple times in the course of explaining the mechanization of agriculture. As the number of farms grew in the mid-19th century, manufacturers and inventors introduced machines and implements to make farming easier. For instance, to break up the sod on the Midwestern prairies, John Deere introduced a steel plow in 1837. While inventors filed 20 patents in 1837 for improvements for all sorts of farm equipment, by 1860 they filed 507. Utilizing the manufacturing techniques pioneered by companies making clocks, guns, and sewing machines, agricultural implement manufacturers were able to produce large quantities of farm equipment and sell it to farmers cheaply. In the 1870s, for example, a wagon cost only $75 to $100, and a team of horses another $150. Plows sold for less than $30. Unlike Turkle and Paxson, Carlson announces his examples with "for instance." It's not necessary normally, since most readers will recognize the move without the headline. So, the illustrative example. It's a simple but important move that will help you clarify definitions and other concepts you want to work with in the rest of your essay. It's an easy way to make yourself understood, rather than compelling evidence for your claim. Don't neglect it. That's it for this edition. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel below. You can find workbooks to practice your writing skills at Amazon, and my blog through the links that follow. Thanks for listening.